William James, the noise artist who made silence wish it was deaf. Indianapolis, there are bad noise artists. And then, there's William James. Last Friday at State Street Pub, fans who may or may not have known what they were getting themselves into gathered for what was generously billed as a live performance, from the man who has somehow taken the genre of noise and turned it into something far worse, pure, unrelenting agony. Arriving on stage with the confidence of a man who believes his childhood recorder recital was groundbreaking, William James began his set with what can only be described as the sound of a dying blender trying to make peace with a bag of rusty nails. The audience, initially confused, slowly realized that this wasn't an intro, warm-up, or sound check. This was the show. Everyone else in attendance described it as the worst 30 minutes of their life. It's like he's found a way to play the sound of a car accident, but just the parts where you wish you'd been ejected from the vehicle, said one attendee. James, a self-proclaimed visionary of the avant-garde scene, performed what he titled Entropy's Embrace, an elegy for ears. The setup included a malfunctioning reel-to-reel tape machine, a speak and spell on fire, and a collection of found objects that included a chainsaw he couldn't get started in what appeared to be a broken McDonald's drive-thru speaker. When asked after the show if this was all part of the act, James reportedly responded with, "Isn't everything?" Of course, the apex of the evening was the moment he leaned into the mic, if you can call it that, since it was duct-taped to a toaster and let out a sound so horrendous, audience members briefly wondered if someone had set off the tornado siren inside the building. New work is all about challenging the listener to confront their expectations of what noise should be. Many attendees, however, felt challenged in entirely different ways, including a man who fled the venue claiming his tinnitus had developed tinnitus. To the credit of State Street Pub, known for embracing the oddball and the offbeat, the crowd was at least diverse and were there by choice, while others appeared to have just wandered in, perhaps mistaking the show for an actual noise violation. As the evening dragged on like a sad, broken jackhammer, a few brave souls in the back tried to feign appreciation, nodding as though they were watching a postmodern ballet, but even they eventually gave up, staring blankly into their beer-like soldiers coming to terms with the pointlessness of war. Still, there were a few diehards who defended the performance. It's a revolution against music itself, one fan declared. He's deconstructing sound in a way that makes you question what you thought you knew about reality. Another attendee interjected, "I think he's just really bad at this." In what could only be described as a public service, William James ended his set after 27 minutes, explaining, "I don't believe in encores. The void is the encore. The void was, indeed, present. It was there in the hearts of the crowd as they left the venue, shell-shocked and questioning the life choices that led them this night." State Street Pub will return to hosting punk bands next week. This night will forever remain etched in the minds of those who survived William James's catastrophic, yet somehow Until then,